Franchise Gaming and the Max Hamilton Road to the Show series. It is 3:30 here where I am, 3:30 a.m. So I am very tired, but I need to get this done. So in the last one, we lost 1-4 to the Tampa Bay Rays in our second matchup against them in a row. Ryan Yarbrough got the win on the mound. He is one of the leaders for the Cy Young, and we threw 7 innings with 2 earned runs. But in the end, Marcell Ozuna gave them the lead they needed, and they never turned back on it. Ended up tacking on 2 more. But either way, it is what it is. In this one, we have to finish the series out against Tampa Bay with Bumgarner on the mound, and then we have a 3-game series against the Yanks. And this is a big one because we need to catch them in the wild card. But I don't pitch in any of these. I actually pitched the first game in the series following that, which is the first of a 4-game series against Boston, in which we will be pitching in Boston, in Fenway. So let's go and check our stats against the old Red Sox. Sorry if I sound very stuffy. I am. We've played 2 games. We're 0-1. But we have under a 2 ERA, 13 and 2/3 inning pitched, and only 4 strikeouts. So hopefully we can get that up. But the way we stack up right now is we're 8 behind in the East, and the Red Sox are 23 behind. So we have had quite a much better season than them. So we are only 4 behind now in the wild card as we chase down the Yankees and the Rangers, and the Red Sox are 19. So their season is basically considered over. But either way, we should look at their lineup, which consists of Javier Gonzalez, Andrew Benintendi, who has very much so formed into a great player. Xander Bogaerts, also very good player. JD Martinez still tearing it up. Rafael Devers has, he's had a good year. Yeah, he's pretty good. And Dan Vogelback, big man, used to be on the Mariners. Christian Vasquez, sorry, very late, like I said. Trace Thompson, who hit a home run off of us last time we played against him, and Franchy Cordero. Jeez. Anyways, not the greatest lineup ever, but it's not horrible. But I think we should just go ahead and hop into this before I stumble on my words anymore. We went 2 in a row. We beat the Rays and the Yankees. Break, control, splitter velocity. It's a strange thing. Could work on the durability cap. Don't need it yet. I think I'm going to go cut control and walks per 9. It's probably the right thing to do, considering we use the cutter just as much as we use our fastball. Okay. We end up winning another one, but we lose that last one. So in division, we like to do rivalries, so Rafael Devers will be there for a while, most likely. Devers sends some banter ahead of the game. Oh, how dare you. Okay, so we get that game done. I'm going to try to back out and see if we can check. Okay, we can. So, in the time we missed, we're still 8 back on the Rays. The Rays have won 3 straight, which is okay, but we are only 2 back on the Yankees now and 4 back on the Rangers. So this game could go a long ways. Checking where we are in the calendar, we are nearly halfway through August. Obviously, we just have August and September, and then we are into the playoffs, but we have to make it to the playoffs. Max moved up to a 93, it looks like, with that upgrade. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one. There are the lineups as we take a trip to Fenway. We will be facing off against Ray Dean, who's 1-10, doesn't yet have 100 innings on the year. 90 Ks, and a 4.71 ERA. So odds are stacked in our favor. We got Andrew Benintendi actually has a 22-game hitting streak. It's quite impressive. Alright, those are the stats on the year and through the career, and that's the lineup one more time. Benintendi's hitting leadoff, so.
Folks filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ray Dean, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Okay, so here we go. I'm actually feeling kind of good about this game. I don't know why. Well, now I'm not. There's the milestone watch again. He's got a 22-game win streak. I'm going to go circle change. Same corner. I don't know if I've already said it, but I intend to snap that hit streak.
Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point.
I'm going to throw a fastball.
Fouled away.
Takes a good swing at it.
Property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Well, that is completely stupid because we've killed it ever since we've been here. But okay. Okay, announcer. Got him to swing on that one. Looks like our sweeping curve is moving more east-west today.
2-2. Will not catch the
Missed here, 3-2. I'd rather not walk him.
Gonzalez waits on deck.
Gonna go fastball low and inside. He pops it up over to Justin Smoke.
Over to his left. He's got it.
Feet on the dirt and over by the line. One down.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Digging in.
He was right about one thing. This is in fact a hitter's yard. And righties have the potential to pull some home runs pretty easily over that monster. He actually got a good piece of that.
The windup and the 0-1.
Gonna drop a splitter. Beautiful.
Timing a little off on that one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knee.
He wants the low sweeping curve.
With that as an offensive player, he wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this
That's grounded over to Starlin Castro. Well played, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
We continuously, in our first 2 starts versus the Red Sox, struggled to get strikeouts.
At that one, it's a cold strike.
Maybe that will change today. I'm not sure. That was a good circle change, just missed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Gonna go fastball outside.
And a fastball.
Puts it on the ground over to short. Clifford Bannister fields, throws to first. And it was a little closer than I wanted it to be, but either way, 1-2-3 first. On to the second now.
Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Well, Heidi had a very bad observation there. She says, obviously the rain's not here, as it rains on her. But okay. Okay, Heidi. We have a chance for a 200% here if we get this inning in under 12 pitches. And we set them down 1-2-3.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control.
JD Martinez, he is a threat to take us deep this game. With that short, well, it's a big wall, but you know, it's a short field and left. He definitely could take us deep. We're gonna give him the splitter that he'll watch. I know you can definitely. Oh my gosh, come on, remote, you got it. High fastball. Hopefully we can strike him out here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. What about just a change up low?
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball.
Okay, he's making us work. I'm going cutter inside. Maybe we can throw past him. Nope, not yet.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
Haven't given him the sweeping curve yet, so maybe we should go with that. So sweeps in towards his body. Yes. Well, that is strikeout number 1 on the day for Max. JD goes down in 7 pitches, I believe. Alright, so that's the defensive lineup for the Blue Jays. Nothing seems out of place. Yandy's back at third. And Villar is back in center.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. One down. First pitch coming, here it is.
Devers steps up. We're going to start him with a circle change that misses.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
At this point, I don't care about dynamic challenges. It's just on succeeding. Max will get better and better. We know that. It will just take time. We're 93. We should be 95 by the end of the year, most likely.
Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Left side.
Splitter is shaved off to the left side. Sweeping curve got JD. This one's going to tail out. He won't chase.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone
That was
and let it break
not a
in the
bad
zone
pitch.
where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution.
Devers has a good eye, so
1 out, nobody on.
we're going to go fastball inside.
3-2 the count for.
He'll watch it.
Devers.
Okay, what to go to? He wants to go fastball. I'll go cutter.
Now,
That should be a strike.
bounce.
And we get the ground ball over to second.
Charging in on it.
Starlin Castro makes the play. That'll be 2 down. Forgot to mention that we put 2 on the board.
Riding in for Boston.
Off a 2-run homer, I think it might have been Smoke, but I don't know. Whoever's hitting 5th in the lineup.
First pitch coming.
Maybe get back on track with a win here.
Pitch taken,
But
several inches below the zone.
hopefully I don't speak too soon. Okay, if he doesn't swing at this, we fail the dynamic challenge. Which, in all honesty, who cares? Doesn't affect the whole inning, only affects that last out.
He is looked at for the first
And he will watch that one.
A native Floridian. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't
Missed with the
miss
circle change. There's the challenge failed.
When you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's go. Cutter that cuts back in the zone.
And great extension.
He gets a piece of it. And that's going to hit high off that wall and left.
It's off the monster. And he's able to hustle.
And a 2-out double for Daniel Vogelbach is the first hit for the Sox.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here. Just
Yeah, it's 310 out there. It's not deep.
field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez.
Alright, Christian Vasquez also has a hitting streak going on. I'd love to set him down.
He's set. Here it comes. Drops
Ooh, well, that's not where I wanted it to be, but it was a great pitch. Missed with the cutter.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Swing and a liner.
That's fouled
This is a
off.
foul ball.
He's super early, so maybe, yeah, the circle change. I was thinking the same thing.
The 1-2 is
And he swings through that one. Second strikeout of the game. And we are through 2.
converted following the 2.
Blue Jays still up
Thursday night baseball
2-0.
on. We'll have more after this.
Okay, Franchi
Bring up Franchi
Cordero steps up to the plate.
2 runs in yesterday's game.
Throwing in one of his few hot zones here for the first pitch.
Now a change,
But we missed.
but it misses just a little below the zone.
If Franchi's hitting 8th, who is hitting 9th? That's the question.
The 1-0.
Alright, fouls that one off.
The 1-1.
Gonna throw a high cutter here. Cordero actually
And now he's
turns on it,
2 hole.
but it is foul. Cordero does have some power about him. Wonder if we can get this circle change in there. 1-2.
And a change.
Got him to swing at the changeup. Chased it outside, and that'll be the 3rd strikeout of the day for Max.
There.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to extend
Even through the rain,
protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them
Max is killing it.
can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Tony Renda steps into the box. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Okay, yeah, he's been struggling. We have faced this guy before. I think he actually hit us hard. But let's set him down here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good fastball.
Fastball to start him.
As he'll take a look at strike 1.
0-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out.
He wants another fastball. I'll oblige. The first one was too good not to go to another one.
Outside.
Oh, it was pretty good too, but it'll be a ball. High and inside cutter.
Now a bunt.
He's gonna bunt it, and it'll be foul.
It's a ball that
And why not? Changeup works on 2 batters before. How about 3? Oh,
misses, and we're
he
even
takes a
2-2.
tough pitch to take. Splitter. Haven't gone to that yet. Oh,
3-2.
okay. I thought we had a backwards K there. We did have a backwards K, actually. The umpire robbed us today.
Good
He's
bat.
fouling off
Swings.
that one. Definitely should have the out here. It's kind of frustrating. 3-2 going fastball high.
And
Fouls it
this
off.
one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed
We're going
him up
cutter.
and elevate it right here.
If it misses, it misses, but we're trying it.
Pulls this one in the air out to
Rinda actually hits it pretty well,
suit. He
but it's out to left, and Robbie Paul has it for the second out of the inning.
back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch on its way. And he misses inside.
Missed with the fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Gonna try same fastball again.
Line drive.
Benintendi will have a base hit,
Two-out base.
and
So some 2-out success and
23 is now the hitting streak for Andrew Benintendi.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another.
Never want
game as he
to
heads
give up a hit to another player, but it's nice to see Benintendi
Right now.
being a very good leadoff man for this morbid Red Sox team.
Ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping into the box, Javier Gonzalez. He got out.
Oh, all the fans just stood up. I guess Javier just excites them, or the Red Sox mascot did. Either way, 2 down. Let's keep an eye on Benintendi. Don't want him to take a bag,
First pitch fastball.
and we will take that strike.
Gonzalez, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. No
Interesting.
during coaching staff.
Former Astro, that cutter was right down the middle.
Anything. He's been through the spring training
That
process
was,
and gotten into
yeah, I went with slide step because I saw him take a lead, but I don't think I'm worried about him at this point. Chase it, Javi. Whew,
Ball
filthy.
just a bit low.
try to get him to
What got him last time? Was it a ground out?
very well could see it again.
I don't remember. I think he grounded out to second.
The 1-2.
Gonna go change up. It's up the middle.
Back up the middle.
And Bannister cannot make the play.
That time, but this will get by.
First and second now for the Red Sox.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak.
Good hit for Javi.
Yeah, he's leaking.
I think that changeup just caught a little too much zone.
the ball well, and he's making a proper adjustment.
Well, now if we need to go to showtime, definitely will.
Old strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Xander not very happy about the call. Well, tell that to the Blue next time he doesn't call a strike on one right down the middle.
Second, Gonzalez at first, 2 out in the inning.
Circle change. On the ground. Cliff Bannister has it. Throws it to first.
And the throw to first will be in time, so the
And that'll be the third out here in the third.
It's over. Boston strands a couple.
Alright, Drury, Grichuk, and Castro are up next. Maybe they can extend our lead a little bit. They did exactly what I asked for, which was extending the lead.
J.D. Martinez.
Now it is 4-0.
Lots of baseball left in this one. It's worth
So if we
but you don't want
lose this game,
to. They're already down by a bundle.
it is definitely our fault.
Guy to get on and set the table for the big boy.
It is the pitching staff's fault, at least.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and
I don't want to give JD anything he can really hit, but I did.
Signs of relief.
You know what?
Leadoff single. Oh, it's going to be a double.
Throw into second, and he is in there.
Good grief. That's going to be a single and an E8. Well, that's what you get for putting a shortstop slash second baseman out in center. Let's attack Devers at least. He'll watch strike number one. We've gone first pitch fastball a lot this game. Fouled off. I think we struck him out with a circle change. Going with it again. That was filthy, and he didn't go for it. High fastball. Oh, not even close.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a
JD doesn't have the most speed, but he can score on a base hit. If it's softly hit. Wow, how did he get a bat on that?
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox.
Circle change again. Missed again. Okay. Showtime. Going with a splitter. And just gets fouled off.
Another full count pitch home. And
He fouls off another ball. And even if we even if we get this guy out, at what cost? We've thrown 9 pitches to him. That's on the ground. Castro has it. 1 down.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that.
Starling Castro makes it look good, doesn't he? Vogelback steps up. I'm not going to put a runner on this early in the game. Yes, a ground ball scores Martinez, most likely. But there's no need to go and walk anybody. Okay, we have a chance for a strikeout now.
As a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to
Stretch it out, Max. The splitter is going to get him, isn't it? Oh, he wants sweeping curve. I will gladly go for that. It's on the ground. Hit hard enough that Martinez will not go home. And that'll be out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that.
That actually got way too much plate. And he actually hit the ball decently hard over to Smoke, but he made a nice play on it. So Christian Vasquez steps up to the plate now. Hopefully we can retire him and not give up a run. He struck out last time at the plate. Not afraid to pitch away from you. But Vasquez will fly out to Villar. And that will be the 3rd out of the 4th. Been okay so far. A hit per inning, but no runs. Makes for a happy Blue Jays team. Even though we didn't score that inning, we really are doing quite well when it comes to getting hits off this Red Sox team. Had first and second no outs and then didn't score though. Would have been nice. High fastball for strike 1. I mean, I talked about leaving this team, but we've been on a roll as of late. And if we can make the playoffs and make a little run, I would definitely consider, a lot more than I already am, staying here in Toronto. But this is not where I imagine Max. In the least, Yandy Diaz spears it over there at 3rd, and we'll throw it around the horn. As you can see, I told you our ERA was going to go up a little bit throughout the year, but we still lead the AL by .01 entering play today. Hopefully it'll go down today if we continue to play well. Big Tony Renda steps up to the plate.
And that one right down Main Street. No
Alrighty.
more hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That was a good look. Perfectly placed right on the edge there. Painting corners today, even in the rain. Wonder if weather has an effect on pitching or anything in this game. He wanted to, I could tell. Sweeping curve, maybe? Fouls it off. Okay. We're at 76 pitches, not even through 5. Might see an early exit if we get too high in the pitch count. That one is popped into left center field. Robbie Paul is there for out number 2 here in the 5th. Keeping these Red Sox at bay has been a little bit of a challenge at times, but overall, it's been a pretty good start.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch is granted foul over to the left side.
2 out, nobody on.
Coming with a splitter next.
Hit hard to third.
And Yandy Diaz makes a nice pick over there. Throws over to Smoke, and that will end the inning. A nice low pitch count inning that time to, you know, keep us in the game a little longer. Smoke, Paul, and Bannister do it.
Leading off the inning.
It's times like these that I'm thankful that I have 99 stamina. We can throw for ages, so do your worst, Red Sox. Run my pitch count up. If I don't give up a run, I ain't leaving. Yeah, wipe it off. It's wet. It's a wet ball. Still no pauses in play today. Wow, this game looks so good. I compliment a lot of other games, mainly single-player experience games, and I just say, wow, these games look so good. But I do not compliment this one enough. This game really does look phenomenal. Not good timing on the splitter, though. Chased it 2-0. Interesting out of the legend CPU.
He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
I'm gonna go fastball low and outside. It's pretty well placed. He's gonna foul it off. I know that the circle change has worked some today. Let's give him another one. I haven't had a strikeout in a little bit. That won't be it. We've attacked outside a lot. Maybe inside will help. That's actually a pretty good timed pitch. He's fouling it off. He is making us work. For some reason, the announcers are not speaking. Cutter. Coming into his body, he was up at 92 miles per hour as the 4th strikeout of the game for Max Hamilton.
He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off, so as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Okay. Xander Bogaerts steps up to the plate. He hits it over to Smoke, and Smoke The old man makes a pretty athletic looking play. 4 out, number 2 here in the 6th. Bogarts is not happy about it. He's getting frustrated.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is.
Alright, JD.
Grounder down the line.
That's actually going to be a hit.
Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right.
That's going to be a single with 2 down here in the 6th.
The pitch count keeps climbing.
And
This is another
the inning's not over.
They're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Rafael Devers steps up. He's grounded out twice.
He was a ground out victim last time up.
And the crowd's getting pumped up again thanks to the mascot.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Okay.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, that was a
Missed with the first pitch.
solid for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Splitter. Missed.
Watches one miss
Dang.
outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
High fastball. He pops it up. That's exactly what we wanted. Cliff Bannister
Makes the
is right under it. Makes the catch. And we will move on to the
Red
7th.
Sox. They trail here 4-0.
Well, games like these are why you traded for me, Toronto.
Vogelback, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very
So I would continue to help you.
move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because
Okay.
his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60.
Let's go low. Low fastball. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't feel good about it, but it'll be caught out and right by Randall Grichuk.
One away in the alley for
1 down now.
so he's still got his shutout.
So we're tied for league leading
That in mind, we check
in shutouts.
in shutout.
Maybe we can take the lead here on Ryan Yarbrough, but I don't want to jinx anything.
Striding into the box.
This episode is already running up in time. We're coming up on minute 38.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a hard liner.
But if they keep first pitch swinging,
Right after
it won't be too much longer.
out.
2 down. And not Grievous Vasquez. Christian Vasquez gives a look at
In and ready
the field just like Xander did. Just very frustrated because he hit the ball hard. It's just right at our guys.
first pitch of the
But that's the way it goes some days. I've pitched some
hit hard to short.
where every hard hit ball finds a hole.
Right. And that
Bannister will make 2 plays in a row.
in the 7th.
And they're keeping the pitch count low now for Max.
Pitches to retire the Red Sox.
Only 4 pitches, apparently. Grichuk, Castro, and Smoke are due up. 4-run lead, but I wouldn't mind if they put some more up. Well, they listened to me, and they came through.
He leads off there half of the 8th, and if it
Now it's 6-0.
out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound. Partly
This is a start that will pad our
he's taking
Cy Young voting performance. Even though I think Garrett Cole might have that one. Garrett Cole or Ryan Yarbrough might have that one in the books.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tony Rinda steps up.
Ball just misses for ball.
We missed the fastball there. I didn't even move the stick there. That's how much our fastball's moving today. Tony will shoot one up the middle.
Into center field.
Base hit.
and that's just another base hit in a long line of
Alrighty, so leadoff runner.
the entire game, but somehow he's
And now we have to face the top of the lineup.
how long he can make this last.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. As he
Benintendi misses with the fastball outside.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Benintendi's stats, I guess because he's been hitting more leadoff.
The 1-0.
They're not even covering the bag.
This is on the
That's on the ground. I'm not going to beat him there, am I?
tag.
I tag him, and a phenomenal throw and tag
Stepping in.
to Max gets the double play.
4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in.
Well, here comes the 100th pitch of the game. No replay on that. We just zoomed past it.
In there for
Fastball for strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero. And
0-1.
start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he swings through it.
strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been
Let's go low splitter. Why not?
away from putting another 0.
And
Protecting on 0-2.
misplaced that one a little bit. Got a little closer to the zone than I wanted, but he fouled it off. Haven't used Showtime in a little bit. Let's go with lower inside changeup. Maybe get Gonzalez swinging through it. And he does for the 5th strikeout of the game.
The side is retired.
And we are through 8.
Red Sox go
Still scoreless for the Red Sox.
in a 6-0
A pretty comfy lead. Hopefully we can not choke this one away.
Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
So we're looking to close this one out versus the 3, 4, and 5 hitters.
Plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offense
We'll see what we can do.
pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands.
That is ripped into right or left.
Down for a base hit.
And that will be a single.
Early trouble here this half of the
Dang. Hopefully they don't take us out. We have a pretty good lead. I'd like the complete game.
0-0 right there. Get me an
Shutout or not. Now JD Martinez steps up, and he's the problem.
J.D. Martinez.
But we get the ground ball to short, flip to second, and on to first, and we have another double play.
The 9th inning double play, and they're in
How about that?
closing this one out.
That was pitch 105.
Now at the plate, Rafael
And Rafael Devers is their last hope here.
in the 9th as the
He's 0 for 3. Last time he came up, he popped out.
Haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
We'll start him with a splitter.
first offering on its way. Low with the spin.
And we missed with it.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him.
Here comes the fastball.
And this is
That ball is popped into right.
to do it. And he'll
And it is caught by Grichuk. And we have another complete game shutout.
one of the series on the road.
How about
It
that?
is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing.
The Blue Jays will celebrate in the rain as they have won another one to possibly catch up in the wild card
Out to finish off tonight's game.
and the division if we have a chance of catching the Rays.
Till the very end, Max Hamilton pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year.
That is our 12th win of the year. You are correct, Matt Veskersion. Ray Dean proceeds to 1-11. Both teams had an error. We had 3 more hits, but we had 6 more runs.
Watching MLB The Show for more
Very, very solid performance out of Max today. And might have just slid his name back in the Cy Young talks. We will check that when we get back. I thought it was going to be a super high pitch count game, but we got a Diamond player, looks like, in Diamond Dynasty, but I thought it was going to be a super high pitch count game, but they gave us a break there in the last 3 innings by just swinging away. But either way, our hits per 9 went up 1. Home runs per 9 is super close. And that's the only thing that went up today. But, of course, hits per 9 is probably our most prominent and important stat. So I will take that any day of the week. Anyways, that we will win the opener of this 4-game series against Boston. Our whip now drops below .99 on the year. But we have 3 more games against them. And then our next start will be against New York. So that's going to be a big one. That's all I have to say about that. But then we get a little bit of a break. We get to go to Kansas City. Then we have Texas, San Fran, Houston. So no easy teams here. Kansas City even is only 11 below 500. But the Texas series will be huge. The New York series will be huge. And then we have a tough stretch against San Francisco and then Houston. And then it looks like September's not as definitely not as difficult as August has been, but we've been really good in August. Let's check out the stats against the Red Sox now. That was our 3rd game against them. We now pull it back to 1-1. We threw a 1.19 ERA against them. 22 innings pitched on our career, 24 hits. They've hit 2 home runs. We have not walked a batter, and now we're up to 9 strikeouts, which is not that many, but it's okay. And in terms of standings, looks like the Rays won again, which is not shocking, but we are now, we're still 8 behind, I guess, which makes it kind of tough. But we're looking for a wild card spot at this point, and we're 1.5 behind the Yankees. So, and the Rangers have lost 3 in a row, and they're not even that good. So depending on how we perform against the Sox in these next 3 games, and then the Yankees in this big 3-game series, we will determine part of our fate in getting back into a playoff spot. But anyways, I've talked enough today. It is 4:21 where I am. AM, by the way, and I think it is time to go to bed. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, go ahead and hit the like button, because it does at least show your support and YouTube algorithms. If we're gonna grow it all, we've got to get more. You know how it is, more views, more likes. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm just enjoying myself playing Road to the Show, and I like doing commentary too. So it's a good time. Anyways, if you liked it, like the video. If you want to see more, with all the MLB 20 content coming out, I'm super excited to debut something new for y'all. But anyways, yeah, sub to the channel if that's what it means. And other than that, I think I'm good. So I'm out.